I'm 25 years old and I'm at the point in my life where I feel like I know everything, but at the same time, I absolutely know nothing. I'm a baby in this big old scary world. But today I thought it would be fun to sit down and talk about 25 things that I know by 25 that I wish I would have known way sooner. I have everything written down in this little notebook, so let's get into it. Number one is you don't have to have everything figured out in your 20s. Your life will go so many different ways, and that can be really intimidating, but just know that you don't have to have this 25-step plan, and you don't have to have everything figured out by 25, because from 20 to 25, a bunch of things will change, and then from 25 to 30, even more things will change. Number two is it's okay to outgrow people. You will outgrow relationships and friendships, but that is okay. Some friends and some people that you are in relationships with aren't meant to go into every season with you. They're just there for one season and that's it. And you have to learn to be okay with letting things go once they've outgrown their season. Number three is you can love someone and they can still hurt you and not be good for you. At the end of the day, if someone doesn't love themselves, there's no way that they can love you in a healthy way, and that's not your fault. It's okay. You just have to learn to let go and walk away of that person, because you need to choose yourself each time, regardless, especially if they're okay with hurting you and they say that they love you. Somebody who loves you would never purposely hurt you, and if they did hurt you, they would do everything in their power not to do it again. Number four is your timeline doesn't have to look the same as everyone else's. As a 25-year-old woman, I am seeing people getting married and having kids, and I'm also seeing people traveling the world, and I'm seeing people flourish in their careers, and I'm seeing people start on social media and go crazy on social media, and I just want you to know that it is okay not to be on somebody else's timeline. That goes for getting a house, saving money, literally anything. Your timeline is your timeline alone. You don't need to worry about what other people are doing, because that's just going to hinder your growth and what you have going on. Number five is not every hobby needs to become a business. I know this firsthand. I have a wire wrap jewelry business, and I started off as a hobby and turned it into a small business, and I will admit, sometimes I wish I just left it as a hobby, because when you turn something that you love doing into something that makes you money, or full-time, let's say, into something that you have to rely on, it very quickly takes the fun out of it. Only make something a business if you are willing to fall out of love with that hobby. Number six is your dream can change, and that is okay. It doesn't mean you failed. It just means that you have different goals now, and that's fine. I wanted to be a veterinarian, and then I wanted to be a cosmetologist, and then I wanted to make jewelry and be a jewelry artist, and now I just want to be happy and healthy and know my body. But just know that your dreams can change, and they will change. Don't think you failed at something just because you're no longer interested in that goal. Number seven is you don't have to be productive every single day. Rest days are just as important as productive days, and just because you're resting doesn't mean you are lazy. Your body needs rest days. Your brain needs mental health days. Take those days to yourself to just decompress. You need that as a human. Number eight is your house doesn't have to look like Pinterest. As long as you are safe and comfortable in your home, that is all that matters. It's okay to have a home that is lived in. It is okay to have some clutter. It is okay to have some dirt on the floors because your dog's walking through the house all day. Your house does not have to be a Pinterest board straight off of your phone. Number 9 kind of ties into number 8, but number 9 is making your space feel like you can completely change your attitude and your mindset towards things. If you're in a house or your space and it doesn't have anything that is you, you're not going to be comfortable in that space. You can't flourish if you don't have a space that makes you feel confident. My boyfriend always says, his lacrosse coach taught him this, but look good, feel good, play good. If you look good and you feel good in the space that you're in, everything that comes out of that space will be 10 times better. Just your bedroom. If you can make your bedroom feel like you, it'll completely change the trajectory of your mindset and how you are feeling. Number 10 is you don't need everybody's approval, and this is a big one. I know a lot of people say this, but it is true. You don't need everybody's approval. You need to quit looking for validation from people who would never eat at your table. Number 11 is no is a complete sentence, and this goes for a lot of things. You don't need a 15-paragraph explanation explaining why you're saying no or why you don't want to do that. No is a complete sentence. Number 12 kind of ties in with that, but protecting your peace sometimes looks boring. Staying home will always be better than forcing yourself to be somewhere you don't want to be. Number 13 is take pictures and videos of ordinary days. Not everything has to have a special occasion, and you never know when pictures will be all that you have left. I know that's really grim for this video, but it's very true, and I also know that firsthand. It doesn't matter the situation, just take the pictures. Number 14 is you're allowed to change your style, your appearance, your personality. You are not a finished product, and it is okay to change yourself to better yourself. That's the whole point of growing, is learning new things and changing your viewpoint and changing how you present yourself to this world. Number 15 is being embarrassed is temporary. That goes for anything. Just live your life. Nobody's going to remember in 15 years, and if they do, oh well. Number 16 is being sensitive is not the same thing as being weak. I'm a sensitive girly, but that doesn't mean I'm weak. It just means that I have emotions, and that is okay. Just because you're sensitive about something doesn't mean that you're less than. You're allowed to be sensitive. Don't ever lose that. Number 17 is comparison will steal your joy, especially online. Quit comparing yourself to people. If you want something bad enough, do the work to get there. Use that comparison as motivation, because if they did it, you can do it. Number 18 is you can start over as many times as you need to. And this goes for a new career, new hobby, a new routine, anything. If you need to restart, don't be scared of restarting. Sometimes you have to restart, you don't have an option, but that's okay because you're just gaining more experience and more knowledge. Number 19 is some things aren't worth arguing about, and some things aren't as they seem. This stems from relationships, friendships, seeing random strangers. Not every disagreement needs to become a battle. Sometimes all you need is a different approach to a situation, and sometimes there is other factors happening behind the scenes that's causing the situation. People in this world will take things out on other people because they are hurting inside, and that is not your fault. Stick true to yourself and be kind and be generous, and that will always come back tenfold to you. Number 20 is money isn't everything, but it definitely gives you options. Hey guys, it's Editing Liv here. I just had to cut in on this portion of the video because I feel like I did not explain that very well, and I wanted to re-film it to make it make more sense. Money does give you options, but I want you to keep in mind that a lot of times when you see people buying nice clothes or spending a lot of money on this or this or this is a little bit of hard work and a lot of credit card debt. A lot of people will put themselves in thousands of dollars of credit card debt just to look cool and have the latest things. And I don't want you to think less of yourself because you don't have those things yet. Goals and hard work equal success. So if you want something and you work hard to get it, you can get it, but I don't want you to look down on yourself because you don't have everything that you want right this moment. Money does help, but it's not everything. Number 21 is your 20s aren't meant to be perfect at all. They're not supposed to be perfect at all. You're actually supposed to fumble and fail and get back up and keep trying. You're figuring out who you are and who you want to be. Number 22 is it's okay to be a beginner. Everybody starts off as a beginner, and you don't need to be good at something to start. Nobody is good at something they just start. You just need to start it and keep practicing and keep putting in the effort to get better. And you will if you put in that effort. You're never going to be good at something if you don't just start it. You can't be good at something if you've never done it. Number 23 is the little things are the big things. Coffee/tea date, going to concerts, listening to music, crafting with your friends, or even just crafting for your own mental health. Cooking, gardening, like those are all small things that you would overlook, but that is what makes your life your life. The small things is what makes your life your life. If you wake up in the morning and go to work and then come home and that's it, your life is work. You going to the farmer's market or you taking a walk every day. Those little things that create you and your habits, that is what's important. Number 24 is you don't need to know where you're going to take a step. Sometimes the only way to figure out your destination is by moving. You can't figure out where you're going if you just stay stationary in one spot with your eyes closed. I made a video last week about this, about like not really knowing where I'm going in my life. And I said in that video that I just need to take a step. I just need to start walking. And that's true. It is true. You can't get to where you want to be without traveling to it. You can't get to your goal. You can't go from here to here without traveling in between here. You can't get from here to here without doing all the work in here to finish, to be successful, to get to this goal. And that goes for social media. It goes for starting to eat healthy. It goes for working out. You could put these things towards anything in your life. These are just general, basic things that can be applied to any part, anything. And lastly, number 25 is this life is yours. I've basically hinted at this whole video, but this life is yours and yours only, and we only get one life. And if you're not experiencing things and doing things for yourself, it's just going to hinder you in the long run. Time flies by. I'm 25. I feel like I just graduated high school yesterday. I graduated high school in 2019 and it's 2026, okay? Like, the years are flying by. Pretty soon I'll be 30, and then pretty soon I'll be 50, and then pretty soon I'll be 75. And I'm like, where's time gone? What have I done with this life of mine? And you just have to get out there and start living it. And remember that nobody is in control of your life but you. You're the only person who can push forward and achieve these things and do these crazy things. I think the biggest thing that I've learned at 25 is that I don't actually want a life that looks impressive to other people. I want a life that feels good to me. But thank you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'm just a girl who's 25, who's trying to figure out life, and I know so many other people are out there feeling the same way. Thanks for coming to my channel. If you like these kind of videos, please subscribe. I would appreciate it so much. I just started YouTube, and any love is so appreciated.